Navigating emotional boundaries, how Scorpios can protect their well-being. Scorpios are known for their intense emotions, deep loyalty, and powerful intuition. These traits often lead them to form deep, meaningful connections with friends and family. However, the same depth of feeling can sometimes make it challenging for Scorpios to maintain healthy boundaries, especially when relationships become overwhelming or toxic. Learning to detach from others when necessary is crucial for their emotional well-being. This guide explores how Scorpios can protect themselves while preserving the core of their caring nature. Understanding Scorpios' emotional depth. At the heart of a Scorpio's personality is a well of intense emotions. They are passionate and often experience their feelings on a profound level. This emotional intensity makes them loyal friends and partners, but it can also make them vulnerable to emotional overload. Scorpios tend to absorb the energies around them, which can be draining when they are surrounded by negativity or drama. To protect their well-being, Scorpios need to recognize the importance of emotional boundaries and the role detachment can play in maintaining balance. Recognizing the need for detachment. Detachment doesn't mean shutting off emotions or becoming cold-hearted. For Scorpios, it's about recognizing when a relationship or situation is detrimental to their mental and emotional health. This recognition is the first step towards protecting themselves. Scorpios often struggle with letting go because they value loyalty and commitment. However, it's essential to understand that detachment can be a form of self-care, allowing them to recharge and maintain their inner peace. Strategies for healthy detachment. Self-reflection and introspection. Scorpios are naturally introspective, which can be a powerful tool for recognizing when they need to detach. Regular self-reflection helps them identify feelings of overwhelm, anxiety, or resentment that may indicate it's time to step back. Journaling or meditation can aid in this process, providing clarity and a sense of grounding. Setting boundaries. Clear boundaries are vital for maintaining healthy relationships. Scorpios can practice communicating their needs and limits to friends and family. This might include setting limits on how much time they spend with certain people or deciding not to engage in conversations that are draining or triggering. It's important for Scorpios to remember that setting boundaries is not a rejection of others, but a necessary step for their own well-being. Prioritizing self-care. Scorpios often prioritize the needs of others over their own. However, detachment requires them to put their well-being first. This can involve engaging in activities that bring them joy, such as creative pursuits, physical exercise, or spending time in nature. Self-care also means allowing themselves to take breaks from social interactions when needed, even if it means disappointing others. Practicing emotional regulation. Given their intense emotional nature, Scorpios may find it challenging to stay calm in the face of conflict or stress. Learning techniques for emotional regulation, such as deep breathing exercises or mindfulness practices, can help them manage their reactions. This skill is especially useful when they need to detach from emotionally charged situations without feeling overwhelmed by guilt or anger. Seeking professional support. Sometimes detaching from loved ones can be particularly difficult, especially in cases of long-standing relationships or familial obligations. In such instances, Scorpios may benefit from seeking professional guidance. Therapists or counselors can provide tools and strategies for healthy detachment and emotional regulation. They can also offer an objective perspective, helping Scorpios navigate complex emotional landscapes. Navigating guilt and loyalty. One of the most challenging aspects of detachment for Scorpios is overcoming feelings of guilt. Their deep sense of loyalty can make them feel responsible for the well-being of others, leading to guilt when they need to distance themselves. It's crucial for Scorpios to understand that detaching from toxic or draining relationships does not negate their loyalty. Rather, it's an act of self-preservation and respect for their own emotional boundaries. To manage guilt, Scorpios can practice reframing their thoughts. Instead of viewing detachment as abandoning someone, they can see it as making space for healthier interactions. They can remind themselves that it's possible to care for someone from a distance and that their primary responsibility is to their own mental and emotional health. The power of selective engagement. Another effective strategy for Scorpios is to practice selective engagement. This means choosing when and how to engage with certain people or situations. Scorpios can learn to prioritize relationships that are mutually supportive and uplifting, while minimizing contact with those that are draining or negative. This approach allows them to maintain connections without compromising their well-being. Selective engagement also involves being mindful of the types of conversations they participate in. Scorpios can choose to steer away from gossip, criticism, or overly negative discussions, focusing instead on positive and constructive interactions. By doing so, they protect their emotional energy and create a more balanced and positive social environment. Embracing change and growth. Detachment can be an opportunity for personal growth and transformation, both of which are central themes in a Scorpio's life journey. By learning to detach from unhealthy relationships, Scorpios can make space for new, more fulfilling connections. They can also use this process as a catalyst for introspection and self-discovery, exploring their values, desires, and goals. Embracing change is an essential part of the detachment process. Scorpios can remind themselves that letting go of certain relationships or situations is not a failure, but a natural part of life's ebb and flow. As they grow and evolve, their relationships will change, and detachment is sometimes necessary to make room for new experiences and personal development. Conclusion. For Scorpios, detachment is not about becoming cold or indifferent, but about protecting their emotional well-being. By setting boundaries, prioritizing self-care, and practicing selective engagement, they can maintain healthy relationships while preserving their inner peace. Navigating the complexities of guilt and loyalty, Scorpios can embrace detachment as a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation. Ultimately, learning to detach is an act of self-love and respect, allowing Scorpios to thrive and live authentically.